misty valley at sunrise. The air is heavy with incense, drums echo in the distance, and the crowd waits in eerie silence. Religion, throughout history, has been both a beacon of hope and a source of fear. Today, we're diving into 5 of the most chilling religious practices and events that have left the world stunned. Buckle up, because this journey is not for the faint of heart. The Aztec sacrifices, blood for the sun. Imagine standing in the heart of Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital. The mighty sun blazes overhead, and priests cloaked in red and black stand atop a towering pyramid. For the Aztecs, the sun wasn't just a celestial body, it was a god that demanded nourishment to keep rising every day. And what did it need? Blood. Thousands of people, captured warriors, slaves, even volunteers, were brought to these massive temples. Their hearts were cut out while they were still alive, in a ritual that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring to witnesses. The Aztecs believed this sacrifice was necessary to prevent the apocalypse. To them, it was an act of devotion, but to outsiders, it was an unimaginable horror. By the time the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, their accounts of these sacrifices sent shivers down the spines of Europe. The Thuggee cult, death in the name of Kali. Now, let's step into 19th century India, where shadows creep across the roads as travelers make their way through the countryside. Among them might be a seemingly friendly group of men, offering companionship and safety. But these men were no ordinary travelers. They were Thuggee, worshippers of the goddess Kali, and behind their smiles lurked sinister intent. For centuries, this secret cult carried out ritual murders, strangling innocent travelers as offerings to their goddess. They believed that each life taken pleased Kali and maintained cosmic balance. By the time the British colonial authorities began unraveling their network, it was estimated that tens of thousands had fallen victim to the Thuggee. Their reign of terror ended in the 1800s, but their name still sends a chill down the spine of anyone familiar with their dark history. The Branch Davidians, a tragic standoff. Fast forward to the 1990s in Waco, Texas. A religious sect called the Branch Davidians, led by a charismatic yet deeply controversial man named David Koresh, had retreated into a secluded compound. Koresh claimed to be a prophet, and his followers believed they were preparing for the apocalypse. But what happened next was far from divine. In 1993, a tense standoff between the group and federal authorities escalated into a tragic fire that engulfed the compound, killing 76 people, including women and children. The images of the burning building and the loss of so many lives shocked the world. To this day, the Waco siege remains a haunting reminder of how far religious devotion and conflict can spiral out of control. The Aghori Sadhus, breaking every taboo now. Let's move to the banks of the Ganges River in India, where the Aghori Sadhus, a sect of Hindu ascetics, live on the edge of society and sanity. Dressed in ash with long matted hair and an unflinching gaze, the Aghori reject all worldly attachments and seek liberation by embracing what most people fear. Their practices are extreme, meditating on cremation grounds, eating from human skulls, and sometimes consuming flesh from corpses. To the Aghori, this isn't madness. It's a way of transcending earthly fears and achieving spiritual enlightenment. But to outsiders, their rituals are the stuff of nightmares, shrouded in mystery and fear. Jonestown, a tragedy in the jungle. Finally, let's talk about Jonestown, one of the darkest chapters in modern religious history. In the 1970s, Jim Jones, the charismatic leader of the People's Temple, promised his followers a utopia free from racism, poverty, and oppression. He convinced hundreds to follow him to a remote settlement in Guyana, South America. But what began as a dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Isolated and under Jones' control, the followers faced harsh conditions and mental manipulation. Then, in 1978, when authorities began investigating the group, Jones orchestrated a mass revolutionary suicide. Over 900 people, including children, drank a cyanide-laced drink on his command. The chilling recordings of his final speech still haunt those who hear it. Jonestown is a grim reminder of how devotion can become deadly when placed in the wrong hands. Religion is one of humanity's most profound creations. It has the power to inspire love, hope, and unity, but also fear, manipulation, and tragedy. These stories remind us of the fine line between faith and fanaticism, between belief and extremism. As we look back at these chilling moments in history, let's strive to learn from them, fostering understanding and compassion in a world that so desperately needs it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating and sometimes terrifying chapters. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.